Hi, this is Danielle Knight, and today we'll be talking about some assistive technology for dyslexia. About dyslexia. The medical model defines dyslexia as a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by difficulty with reading words accurately or fluently that cannot be accounted for by a specific sensory deficit or general intellectual impairment. There is general consensus that people with dyslexia struggle with reading words because they have difficulty processing the sounds of language and mapping those sounds to letters and letter combinations. These deficits have secondary consequences for other literacy skills, including reading comprehension and writing. Today we'll be exploring assistive technology. We will learn about 4 high assistive technology applications that can support students with dyslexia. We'll be talking about Science Notebook, Text-to-Speech, Mercury Reader, and Beeline Reader. First up, Science Notebook. The UDL Science Notebook is a high-tech digital tool designed to support the active science learning of students with learning disabilities. This assistive technology program lets students record their observations and findings through an electronic notebook rather than the traditional pen and paper. Dyslexia is a language-based learning disability, so there isn't a lot of benefit from traditional notebooks when learning new concepts or activity-based learning. This UDL Science Notebook increases the students' engagements and confidence as learners. The Science Notebook has text-to-speech, navigation, vocabulary, and multiple means for expression support to help students with dyslexia. On the right is a snapshot from the article, and it has right here the text-to-speech for reading support, navigation, inquiry, process support, the just-in-time vocabulary and language support, and then multiple means for expression support. Next, we have text-to-speech. Text-to-speech is a high-tech application on electronic devices as well as programs and websites. It allows students to listen to the other contents on the screen. This type of AT is most useful for students with dyslexia who have strong listening comprehension skills, but those with weaker listening comprehension skills may benefit from the combination of the on-screen text and audio too. To enable text-to-speech or voiceover, go to your System Preferences or Control Panel. From there, click on Accessibility. There are many options from Zoom to captions. To enable voiceover, click on the Voiceover tab and then check the Voiceover box. You can go through training or options for voiceovers. The picture is an example from my MacBook. You can see the voiceover menu right here, and then the caption below it. And the caption below is what you hear the voiceover saying. There are other apps that offer text-to-speech. Some apps cost money, but a lot are free. They can be used for computers, tablets, or phones. Some apps read the words as well as highlight the text so the students can read or follow along. This helps students break down the barrier of their learning disability to focus more on comprehension and application of the learning concept. Some other apps that offer the text-to-speech are Read2Go, Go Read, Web Reader, Voice Dream Reader, Learning Ally Audio and Link, Snap and Read, Text Aloud, Ghost Reader, Natural Reader, Chromebox, and Voice Aloud. Next, we'll be talking about Mercury Reader. The Mercury Reader is a high-tech platform extension to make accessing web pages easier for students with dyslexia. Many websites and games that students access have distracting ads and images that can confuse students about where to click. It blocks ads to help students focus on the contents of the web page. You can also change the font size and color. It can toggle between light and dark modes. Below is a screenshot of a website for students. You can see the distracting and overwhelming content on the left. And then the figure to the right is the same website but using Mercury Reader. It creates a clean, formatted website for students with dyslexia. Last is Beeline Reader. The Beeline Reader is a high-tech extension that uses color gradients to make it easier for dyslexia students to track and follow electronic text. This can help everyone track easier and with a higher reading rate as well. Customizing the display of information does not automatically improve reading comprehension, but it can positively influence comprehension and reading speed for students with dyslexia. Below is a snapshot from the Beeline Reader's website, and you can see the gradients from left to right and then also from each line. Beeline Reader is a research-backed tool that improves reading ability for students of all ages and skill levels. By displaying text using color gradients that wrap from the end of one line to the beginning of the next, Beeline facilitates visual tracking and enables the reader to focus on other aspects of reading, such as decoding and comprehension. You can find the Beeline Reader Independent Research Summary from their website. It talks about how 100% of special education teachers reported that it helped their students' reading and confidence. So you can see the blue and the red and the green sections. The blue section is about an early reader study, and it showed about over 50% reading fluency growth in just 1 month. The Beeline class significantly outperformed the control class, with students at all levels of the Beeline class showing greater improvement than their peers in the control class. The next one is about the comprehension growth. There was a 5th grade students that greatly increased their MAP expectations. Instead of the expected 2.5 point increase, the Beeline students increased their comprehension scores by 9 points, which was more than 3 times the expected growth. And then the last green part is about those SPED teachers. The SPED teachers said that students who have dyslexia, ADHD, and other learning disabilities unanimously reported that the Beeline Reader improved their students' reading abilities as well as their attitudes towards reading. So the following video is about the Beeline Reader and how it works. As you can see, there's many options that you can find the best one for your students. Thanks for coming along with me in finding different assistive technologies for students with dyslexia. Check out my references for more information. Thanks!